Well, we made it to Helena, Arkansas, deliver our load. Dougie's like, Dad, why are you standing in the rain? Get out of the rain. Anyway, we're backed in. They want you to back in, chalky wheels, switch off the truck. And then when you get done, you got to go across the street, get your paperwork. So it's pretty easy. But when we pulled up, I got out of the truck. I was going inside to check in. The guy in the truck behind me here, he's like, hey, I know you. I want you on YouTube. So one of our subscribers, his name's Kevin. And we're going to go over and talk to him because he's thinking about coming to Landstar. Yeah, let's go see what he says. Hey, this is Kevin.
Hey, everybody. Man, I noticed Robbie when he pulled up, but I said, hey, man, I know you, man. I watch your YouTube channel, man. And he was like, yeah, that's me, you know. He's a good guy, man. We sat down and talked about a couple things, man. He gave us a lot of knowledge on Landstar, man. And I think it's a great place to be, man. So if you guys think about Landstar, man, you think about making the move of becoming an owner and operator, I think it'll be the best move, a great move for you guys.
Yeah, I was shocked. I only have like less than 500 subscribers, so when somebody recognized me, I thought it was kind of cool.
Right. Right.
But yeah,
I'll never forget a face, man.
Unfortunately, Ducky, he's not so happy. He doesn't like people messing around his truck.
Yeah, he barked at me when he see me. You know, I said, no, hey, it's all right, big guy. You know, hey, nobody came to do no harm, buddy. Nobody came to do any harm.
Yeah. Well, how do you like the company you work for now, Empire?
Well, Empire's not a bad company. They take care of their drivers. But I just have a desire to want to be my own boss and do my own thing. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've been driving for over 12 years, so I think it's time for me to step out. You know, like my grandpa said, scared money don't make no money. So you know, and you never get rich working for somebody else. That's my motto. So that's the way I feel, and that's what I think I would rather do. And I think I'll be more comfortable as an owner and operator as well, you know, because I've learned all the ins and outs of this game. And, you know, the only way you'll learn is if you get out and just test yourself and test your skills to see if you can do it, you know. You always got a trade. I mean, you always got a craft. If you don't make it an owner and operator, you can always go back and go work for a company if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I always say give it a try. You never know. I mean, as long as you keep your driving record clean, you have that CDL, you're always going to have a job.
I'm squeaky clean.
He said he's been driving, what, over 12 years?
Yes, sir, 12 years this year.
Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, I'm almost double that, not quite.
Right.
I'm an old guy, he's a young guy. I started in 97, so almost next year I guess it'll be 24 years, 23 this year.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, 23 years this year. So been doing it a long time, but it's just fun getting out here driving. But yeah, you're gonna love being your own boss, man. And that's the good thing about Landstar is you can pick and choose where you want to go, when you want to go, how long you want to go. So it's a lot of good choices over there.
And you gotta like what you do. If you don't like this, you won't make it in trucking. You know, because it's a lot of long road, a lot of fields, open road. You gotta drive for everybody on the road. You know, if you're not a person who's aware of your surroundings all the time, or in a habit of always standing in your mirrors and stuff like that, then trucking is not going to be for you. You know, so this is an alert game. This is what we call an alert game. You always have to be alert and aware of what's around you and your surroundings. That's why they tell you in truck drivers school, keep your head on the swivel, you know, like a bobblehead, you know, and it's very true, because the first time that you doubt that something is on the right or left side of you, you just put that signal on and just go over, you're going to hit somebody or something, then your career will be over, possibly killing somebody or hurting somebody that has a baby in the car. Once you do something like that, it's over with. Yeah.
And don't worry, Landstar will drill all that into you. That's the first day of orientation. That's what a lot of it is safety. And then even after you've been there a while, you still have to keep going back for safety training online and in classes, cabs classes. They do a lot of stuff like that and try to make the drivers aware of what's going on. I'm going to let him go. I'm going to get him out of the rain before he catches the flu, and I get it too. So, but I just thought it'd be cool for y'all to get a chance to meet Kevin.
All right, Robert, thank
you
for
future
having
BCO
me,
over here at Landstar. So that's going to be cool.
Thank you for having me, Robert.
We'll talk to y'all later. All right, everybody, we are finished in Helena, Arkansas. Yeah. At the industrial complex out here. Yeah, Duckman. Ducky, don't you beat no grass. We we got unloaded down there, and that's the truck we were back then next to from Midland, Michigan. He actually has Midland, Michigan. I don't know if you can see it from here, written on that next to that R. That's where that truck is actually from, where he picked up at there. And so anyway, this is where we met up with Kevin, and he saw us when we were walking up there, recognized us, went in, checked in, then came back out and was able to talk to him for a little bit. Well, if you're wondering why I'm dragging butt and not jumping in the truck hauling tail down the road, it's because by the time they got me unloaded and I pulled out from the dock, I was an hour and 50 minutes into a 2-hour break. So why not go ahead and finish out the 2-hour break? Company truck, FedEx. Why not go ahead and finish out the 2-hour break? That way, after we pick up in Jonesboro, going to Plainfield, Indiana, if something was to happen between here and there and we need to make up some time, all we got to do is stop and do an 8-hour break and we can keep rolling. So when you're that close to a 2-hour break, why not just go ahead and finish it out, you know? So we got some coffee brewing, not much, just a half a pot, because I already had one pot this morning. So anyway, plus it gives Ducky a chance, because he didn't really get that much of a chance to use the bathroom there before we left Earl this morning. So let's give him a chance to use the bathroom, which he's taking full advantage of, but you can't see it, so you don't want to see that. All right, so anyway, he's good. So we're gonna shoot on up to Jonesboro. We got us a load. Woo, yeah, and it is freaking awesome. The rate per mile sucks, right? I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The rate per mile is 14 cents a mile below my minimum. I would never take this load, but there's a reason I'm taking it, and I'll tell you all about it in the next clip. So don't go nowhere. Let's get going. All right, we made it to Jonesboro, Arkansas. We're fixing to do our drop and hook. We had to check our load to make sure it's in there like it's supposed to be. It's stacked to the ceiling, to the floor. Lucky for us, this is a drop and hook on both ends, so we ain't gonna have to sit there and wait all day for them to unload it. So we got us some Frito-Lay snacks, and so we break down, we get hungry, we're good to go. All right, so we're gonna get this thing sealed up, and we're gonna hit the road, see how far we can make it. We're gonna try to make it all the way over to where we got to deliver. If not, we only got to do an 8-hour break, because we already did our 2-hour break, remember? So we're sitting golden. Yeah, we'll be there in the morning for sure. And drop and hook, go pick up our other load that I'll tell you about in a little while. So don't go nowhere. Y'all hang around. We'll talk about our get me home load. It's a sweet load, kinda. A little bit of bitterness to it, but overall, it's a good load. We'll talk about it later. All right, y'all hang around. We are at the Adidas warehouse. We're waiting to get somebody back here to help us out, get us into shipping where we can check in and make sure we're at the right place. I'm pretty sure we are, to pick up our load. Going back down to Midway, Florida. There's the truck. That was in the window right there, but I think he laid back down. He got tired of watching me knock on the door. We dropped and hooked over at the Frito-Lay place in Plainfield, and by the time we got there and did our drop and hook, we were out of hours, so we just stayed there and did an 8-hour break, and picked up some hours, enough to get across town over here to pick up at the Adidas place. So we're gonna pick up here and boogity, 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 boogity. Hopefully the load's ready and they can go ahead and load us now. Still having to wait till this afternoon, and we can go ahead and get loaded now. We can drive a pretty good ways down towards the house, do a break, drive the rest of the way. Hopefully be there before lunch tomorrow, and maybe they'll unload us a day early. Fingers crossed. So we'll see. A little extra home time would be nice anyway. Well, we made it to Memphis, Indiana. We dropped and hooked in Plainfield, then we booked it over to where you saw where we at the Adidas place we picked up there. We made it down here. We stopped, do a 2-hour break right now. So we're gonna check our logs and see how much time we're gonna get back. Hopefully at least 8 hours, but I don't know for sure. So let's look and see how much we're gonna get back. All right, y'all, hold on. All right, So we're gonna watch our clock here, and any minute now that's gonna flip over and we'll find out how much time we're getting back. We'll know how much time we got to drive. We stopped here at the Love's. We had to replace a low beam light headlight, and fixed us some lunch. Took the duck man for a short walk because it's kind of nasty back there, and got us some bean in the cup. Yeah, oh, look at that, 8 hours and 41 minutes. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So when we start driving, we're not going to stop till that 8-hour break thing says 0. So there you go. That's how much time we're getting back. The 14 hour and the drive time are synced up. So there's nothing we can do about it. So we're just going to turn and burn. We're going to knock out that 8 hours, see how far we can get south. And then once we get as far as we can go south, we're going to stop. We may even stop as early as Dodge City, Alabama, and do a 8-hour break there, take a shower, maybe even give the duck man a bath, who knows. And then we're going to book it on down. We've already talked to the receiver in Midway. They said if we can get there by noon tomorrow, they'll take us. We can make it, no problem. We'll probably be in there around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. I've already called Thermal King, which is just down the road about maybe a half mile. I'm going to swing in there. We're going to get the APU looked at, figure out what's going on with it, get it running again. And so we got a whole thing planned out, you know. I don't want to talk about this load right now that I'm pulling. I'll talk about it more when I have more time. I'm in a crunch. I got to go. Bean the cup at Love's. Brazilian Rich. They had other coffee in there that's already brewed, but I didn't want it, but I bet it was good. But I pass. I'll make my own, or either bean the cup. Yeah, all right. So we're going to drink our bean the cup while we're rolling down the road, trying to get on down into Alabama. All right, so y'all come on, let's get out of here. Well, hello, and as soon as I start talking, who jumps up in my lap? This knucklehead right here. Yes, this knucklehead right here. So I just want to be on TV, Dad. So I just want to be on the video too. Yeah, so I'm the co-star. Actually, I'm the star. Yeah, everybody's always asking about me. Yes, they're always asking about the duck. You're asking, where's the duck man? There he is, right there. Man, we have been turning and burning. We, well, last time y'all talked to us, we was at the shipper, picking up in Indianapolis. We're headed back down to Midway, Florida, same county that I live in, the next city over from me. And, we're delivering down there. We've called already and spoke with the receiver, and they will take us when we get there tomorrow. Boop. So we're here in Dodge City. We're always in Dodge City, it seems like, ain't we? It's an awesome truck stop. Anyway, we're here in Dodge City. We're debating. When I got parked, I had about 3 hours and about 3 hours and 30 minutes, somewhere in there, of time left on my clock. And I'm getting back at least 2 hours, I know. I want to say 2 hours and 19 minutes, maybe. So all combined, I should get back over 5.5 hours. Now, from here to where we have to deliver is approximately, I want to say 315 miles. We're looking at a minimum, depending on what time of day we're driving, a minimum of 5.5 hours, most, I would say maybe 6. Now, here's the thing. We can do an 8-hour break, right? Because we did our 2-hour break up in Memphis, Indiana, and we had to replace a bulb in the low beam bulb. That's what it looks like. They had them on sale, 2 for $30. So I went ahead and bought 2. Because usually if one blows, the other blows. So, all right. So, so we did that. No, I'm trying to make a video. Why are you messing with me? Huh? Why are you messing with me? I'm trying to make a video. You can't talk. You can't even speak. Speak. Roof, roof, roof. No. No, I just play around. I just play. Anyway, so we got up there and we changed out our bulb, put a new one in, works perfect. Did our 2-hour break, right? We got back 8 hours and 40 minutes. Y'all saw that, boom, popped up. So we've been hauling the mail, and we could have kept driving, right? We could have kept driving, but we had to stop and get fuel in Dodge City because it's $2.22 a gallon. And we would have hit Birmingham at rush hour traffic in the rain. Would have killed us on our time. We probably could have made it to Montgomery, maybe a little bit south of Montgomery even, but there's nowhere down there to stop and take a shower, right? So I want to stop and take a shower. So, because I couldn't take one up there at the Love's because my shower credits were expired. So we're going to go in here and take a shower in Dodge City. It's raining right now, so I'm hoping to slack up by the time I get done doing the video editing and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get back to what we were talking about. So I'm thinking I'm gonna get back enough time. Traffic's not gonna be that bad. We can do an 8-hour break here and book it on down there. If we did an 8-hour break, we would be leaving here at 12:45 a.m. Central Time, and we would be hitting Birmingham, no traffic. We'd hit Montgomery, no traffic. Probably Troy and on down. We'd be getting to Dothan, Alabama about 5:45, just before 6 a.m. Still not a lot of traffic. So I think we could get through all that and not have any traffic and just shoot on down there. And I think we can make pretty good time. So I'm thinking I might do that, because if I do that, then I can get to the receiver at about 6:45, maybe somewhere in there. Anyway, if we get down there at 6:45, I don't think they open till 8, so we can sit there, do at least an hour and something of our break. By the time they get us unloaded, we're almost at 2-hour break. We get back some more hours. And as soon as we get done there, we're gonna drive right down the street about a half mile to the Thermo King, and we're getting our APU fixed. If it can be fixed, it's gonna be fixed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm tired of trying to idle this daggum truck. I'm tired of waking up every 5 hours to crank it back up because I'm afraid the batteries are gonna go dead if I switch it off for more than 5 hours. It's aggravating. Anyway, so that's where we're at. So that's the plan. I'm gonna look and see how many hours I get back after an 8-hour break, and if I get back at least 6, I'm gonna say 6. I'm gonna go with 6, because I don't want to have to stop between here and there and do a 2-hour break and then finish up. I want to be able to go all the way there. So if we don't get back at least 5:50, maybe 6, we're definitely going to do a 10-hour break. But if we can make it, we're going to leave out early. So that's where we're at. If we don't, we go back to sleep for another hour. So anyway, so that's where we're at on what we're going to do with our time and everything. I love using the 8-2 split. I use it to my benefit as much as possible whenever I can. So that's where we're at on that. I'm just looking at that cable. There it goes. Going over to my dash cam. Okay, anyway, so now let's talk about our load. I told you before about this load. It's a good load, it's a bad load. Pros, cons. All right, here's the pros. Combined deadhead on both ends. Both ends deadhead, picking up and delivering to get me back to the house, all of it, the combined deadhead, less than 40 miles. That's pretty damn good, man. Okay. So I was able to pick it up, didn't waste no hours picking it up, delivering, getting to the house, right there by Thermo King. There's so many good things I'm getting done by taking this load. All right, the negatives. Paying $2.36 gross. Now the breakout on that is $270 fuel surcharge and $100 for load securement. That's more or less throwing me a bone, you know. So that puts me at $370 on my accessorials. So then that leaves the line haul at $1,430. You get 65% of the $1,430. You get 100% of the $370. That puts you at whatever that is. I'm not going to sit there and do the math. You can figure all that out. So anyway, total gross revenue is $1,800. So you're getting a little bit, when you break out the accessorials, the fuel surcharge and all that out of the $1,800, you're getting maybe a little bit more than 65% of that because of the breakout. So not much more, but a little bit more. So anyway, it's not a terrible paying load, but I have never, ever, unless it was an emergency, hauled, like if a load got canceled, I had to grab another one, I would take one that paid less than my minimum. My minimum at Landstar is $2.50 gross. And that puts me usually in the $1.65 to the truck range, somewhere in there. And so that's my minimum. I never go below it. But I did for this load just because it puts me in an awesome situation. Because I got a dentist appointment. I got to get done Thursday, root canal, because my gum, my jaw keeps getting infected. I have to keep taking antibiotics. So I need to get that fixed so I can stop taking antibiotics. And then I got my DOT physical Friday. This way I got Wednesday night at the house to decompress. I got Thursday night at the house to decompress. And then my physical is Friday. So it gives me 2 days to relax. No coffee, no caffeine, no salt. You know, just kind of flush myself out real good. And hopefully my blood pressure will be good and won't have no issues. So far I haven't had any issues. Last time I had my blood pressure checked when I was at the VA to get the refill for the antibiotics, my blood pressure was 125/76, which I was told was good. And so hopefully we have that kind of good luck when we go for our DOT physical. So anyway, that's where we're at. We're gonna go ahead and end the video here because I've been rambling for 10 minutes. Shh. I gotta stop talking so much. Dadgummit. Anyway, I just enjoy talking. I'm a rambler. I'm a rambling man. What's that song? Who does that song, Rambling Man? What's his name? Merle Haggard does Rambling Fever. Waylon Jennings. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end her here because you know where we're at. We'll do some more videoing when we get down there, so we'll have something to upload on Friday. It's being Valentine's Day and all. So we'll try to get something uploaded Friday too, because I'm trying to do one, you know, every other day. So I hope you liked the other video we did with the questions and everything. So anyway, thank y'all so much for liking, watching, commenting, subscribing, putting up with the Duck Man. I know he just gets on your last nerve. No? You sure? Let him come stay with you for a little while. He might. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right, so thank y'all so much. We really appreciate y'all. Don't we, Dad? So yeah, we appreciate everybody today. They're so good peoples. So we'll be talking to y'all again pretty soon. Y'all stay safe, and don't forget our motto. You're an operator. Don't haul no cheap freight.